technical difficulties.
Do we have here celebrating Groundhog Day for the very first time? Woo!
All right, so celebrating Groundhog's Day. This is on the live NBC. I also got YouTube TV pulled up here. We got we'll get Fox and Friends on here. They're not.
We men in the war have already changed the face of the Middle East. Our decisions.
We don't have this one just live just yet, but as far as they're not up on the main screen. Doing some type of chant or something. They said that Phil has got like a 40%, something like that, accuracy sometimes whenever he does predict a spring. I'm trying to fix my little stand real quick, guys. Sorry about that. But we're going to watch it live here. Got some guy yelling something right now. It's strange. Not strange, but... Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to fix this and put it back up there. You guys can look up just real quick. I thought I had my... There we go. I thought I had it in a different situation, but... There we go. Okay. Fixed it. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, the festivities there. And this is Punxsutawney Phil prediction. I'm predicting that most of these groundhogs will probably say, I'm hoping and predicting that most groundhogs will say 6 more weeks of winter or early spring. But we'll see, because there's a couple other groundhogs too that come out within the next hour of TV this morning. So let's get this down to... Let's go here. Waiting for this prediction. So let's see. You got a guy up here doing the ceremonial parts. You can find this on the NBC News one. If you click over to your TV providers, you can find it probably on Fox, CNN, other MSN, whatever maybe you watch. Happen to watch this one right now on YouTube. Over at NBC News, if you wanted to come in together and watch it. What do you guys think in the comments section? What do you think is going to be the case? What do you think is going to be the case here? Think we're going to get 6 more weeks of winter, or do you think it'll be an early spring? I'm going to say right now, like I said, I think it's early spring. I think it's an early spring. We're going to see. I kind of think it'd be cool to be a part of this. The top hats, they call them, or whatever. I think it'd be cool to be a part of that. If I lived there, I would probably like join that group. I don't know if you can join. I don't know. You got to be like, I don't know how it works, but if I could join, I would join. All right, looks like he's going to be coming out. Do I goon? I don't know what goon is. GOON. I don't know what that is. Goon. Let's see. I think I am going to. It's some type of little special cane, right? I don't know what that is. We'll see. Huh. Okay. Okay.
He will then be lifted by his handler, A.J. Daru, and
Okay.
held high for all to see. He will then place Phil upon the stump, where Phil and I will have a little talk about whether he sees his shadow or not.
Okay.
If it's his shadow he sees, 6 more weeks of winter there will be.
Oh no! Boo! Boo! Anybody want to name winter?
Shadow, an early spring.
Yes. Yes. These animals know something. They got to know something. I don't know if it's the cane. To me, it's the animal. Animals got built-in things like we do, intuition.
Gentlemen, are we ready?
Yeah, they're ready. Just come on and get Phil out here. Let's go.
Please place the royal red carpet upon the stump.
Here comes the red carpet. It's a circular carpet. Read it. Get that scroll out. You got 2 scrolls. One winter, one scroll for winter, one scroll for spring. You're going to try to get him out? He's over by the door already. Come on.
It's a tradition to get Phil fired up by chanting, Phil! Phil!
Oh, come on. Phil's already at the door. He's hungry. He knows you guys feed him around this time. You do it all year. Let's go. Open the door. Come on, people. They're taking their time. I think there might be something wrong with the door. No, there's not. They're screwed. They're messing with the stuff. Phil could be hiding. He could think it's a bill collector. It is tax season. He could be hiding. It's too late now. The IRS is there. So, Phil, you got to come out, buddy. He's buried in there. Although he's got the straw everywhere. The prediction for Phil. Punxsutawney Phil. Yeah. Let's go. We're looking for spring. Everybody chant spring. Everybody type in spring in that chat. I'm typing spring, 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 spring. Come on. Let's go. Let's get early spring. We do not want more winter. He's out. We see him. Oh gosh, look at him. Here, I'll turn you guys a little bit real quick. I don't want to get a copyright. You know, they get a copyright. Oh, great. Put him up on the red carpet. We ain't got time. Quit holding him up so high. You know he's afraid of heights. This dude look like, oh my god. Punxsutawney Phil look like he does not even want to be up, y'all. I feel like he's just going to go inside. I feel like he's just wanting to go back inside. He is not having this. He doesn't look right. He just looks, he looks fine. He's healthy. But I'm saying, I don't know. There he is there real quick. What's his choice? What's his choice, y'all? What do you guys think? Huh.
Now on this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, the prognosticator of all prognosticators, was awakened from his wintry nap at dawn of Gobbler's Dawn.
Yeah, no crap.
To the skies, and then, speaking in groundhogese, directed the president to the proper control.
Hurry up. Come on.
What a way to start a Sunday fun day. You always said you'd make it here one day. To this place barely big enough to contain ya.
Hmm.
To hear the truth, are those gray skies? Only I know you can't trust AI. It's
Well,
Groundhog Day, and maybe life is on a loop.
there's what it looks like if you go in there and watch it.
Burrow, I miss my coop. So I'm headed back down. There's a shadow up here. Get ready for 6 more weeks of winter this year. Woo!
6 more weeks. These people are cheering for 6 more weeks of winter. Trash. Nobody wants winter. Okay, we're not going to take Phil's recommendation. If he just said spring, we'd have said he's the best. We're not doing it. There's other people. There's other groundhogs we can watch. Let's just go find them. Let's go find them. Let's go see what the others have to say. We're not going to listen to him only. Go back inside, Phil. If Phil wants to go back inside, don't hold him around and let him go back inside. Oh my gosh. Just let him go. It's done. See if we can find some other groundhog live. Let's go see if we can find the other ones. Buckeye Chuck. See if Buckeye Chuck, when's he going to come out? What time frame does he come out? Let's go find Buckeye Chuck. He's one. Don't believe it. I don't believe Phil this year. I'm sorry. 11 months ago. No, we went 1 hour ago.
Around 7:40 this morning at the Marion County Fairgrounds Coliseum. Since 1979, he's been known as Ohio's official weather forecasting groundhog. For years, he's been looking into weather patterns, jet streams, and getting a few naps to predict the state's springtime forecast.
Well, did he see it?
Will be making his prediction around 7:40 this morning at the
7:40.
Fairgrounds Coliseum.
So that'd be 6:40 my time. We got time. Ohio. So we might be able to go there. No one wants to hear that. Not right now. We've got to go see if you got any live things going on. We're looking for Buckeye Chuck next. He comes up at 7:40. See if we can find anybody else. Other famous groundhogs. See what they're going to say. General Beauregard Lee. They say if you need a prediction of rival spring, he might be the groundhog to look for. That's not what I wanted. I try to copy his name and just, what am I doing? Okay. There we go. Let's go here. Get that one pulled up. I don't know why we only went by Phil when we have watch live 10 hours ago. All right, so what's going on here? We got Lee coming up here, but he's not. we understand. Like, I do agree with that. There's someone on this General Beauregard Lee, and they're like, "Good morning, everyone. We all hoping for an early spring, but regardless of what the groundhog says, only God's the real answer." Yeah, that's true. We're just talking about the weather right now. I understand that. I believe that full heartedly. I just think that we have to have some fun, and God created these animals, and these animals have inner clocks in them, and they know. And the other thing too is where you watch it from. Like, I just watched Phil near Philadelphia. Well, here is this groundhog here. He's in Ohio. So what could be some more weather, bad weather in Philly, near Philly area, could be different weather come near Ohio or something of that nature. So that's the beauty of this, is that each groundhog, early spring is predictors coming up on her. Each groundhog has its own perspective based on where they're at. So it's not no sound. Mike muted, no sound. Yeah, someone tell him. Someone tell that guy that they can't hear him. We're trying to hear a little different, way different setup. These people have on more hoodies and stuff. It's like less. The other people in Philly, man, it was real cold. They were really bundled up. So how they're going to get him. This one here, he's got a little cool house set up. That's cool. Let me see if I can translate that. I probably can online. My name's John. Oh, there he is right there. Is he going to come out? He's coming out. He's coming out. I think that may mean something. I don't know what this means. This groundhog, General Beauregard Lee from Ohio, Punxsutawney Phil and Philly, the groundhog there predicted more winter, maybe for that area. We got a no sound on Fox and 5 to listen to. Well, oh, there we go. General Beauregard Lee. What will he say? Actually, he's in Jackson, Georgia, not Ohio. I have another one pulled up here for Ohio somewhere. The groundhog is. I don't do any of that stuff. No, no, no. That's bad stuff. But yeah, I feel like I'm. Oh, okay, so the groundhogs right now, 2 for 2. We've watched for 6 more weeks of winter. We got 640 coming up. We got another coverage coming up. on NBC Columbus. This is the Ohio one. That was a Georgia groundhog who usually has a prediction of spring. So now that's not good. That's not good, guys. We're going to go off this one. We're not going to listen to this one no more. Great, fantastic. Wow. Great. We got one more. I'm going to listen to one more. Let's see what he does at 6:40. Right now it is 6:34 my time, 6:34 a.m. We got another one that comes out 6:40. We'll see what he gets and what he says. So far, 2 groundhogs, Punxsutawney Phil. I always mispronounce that. Gosh, that's a tough one for me to say. Not really, but for me it is. He is predicted 6 more weeks of winter, and then we also have General Beauregard, I don't know, Lee from Georgia. He predicted 6 more weeks of winter, and now we've got the Ohio groundhog here from Columbus, Ohio. He is Buckeye Chuck. We're going to go with Buckeye Chuck maybe this year. You know, it's one of those things. In my opinion, the groundhogs are like any other animal. They get up, they know when to go back in and get some more nap time. They know when to stay a little bit warmer. They know, because they have like an inner clock, kind of like a clock we have to wake us up every morning. They have what they have. So yeah, shows you a little bit of that live what we could. We definitely don't want any copyright stuff, so we just do what we can. YouTube should not be doing that. I mean, I understand not broadcasting just one television station the whole time, but just showing it real quick shouldn't be a big deal. But we'll see if I get anything on it. I don't think I would, but off and on in between. So here we are. Groundhog Day, not a good one so far. 2 groundhogs have predicted 6 more weeks of winter. We're waiting on another prediction in about 3 minutes from Buckeye Chuck. We're going to try to find him. See if we can find him. Let me go here and speed them back up. Okay. See if we can find Buckeye Chuck. Get him down there. Well, good, already looked him up. It was 11 months ago. One day ago. Huh. We're going into here live. Isles official. 2013, gosh, that's an old one. See old footage there. 2015. So early spring last year for Phil. I think he was wrong last year though. I think it was cold. Honestly, we don't need it. We don't need 6 more weeks of winter. No one needs that. No one. We're done. We've had snow, ice. Everything's been frozen over. Cold temperatures. Crazy cold temperatures. Germs have been killed, gotten rid of by this cold. We don't need any more of that stuff. Let me go back to the home area here, see if I can find anybody. Live streams that have anything with, because I got 1 minute. Let me go here to search area, see if Columbus is doing anything. Nothing. You'd think they'd be on there. Okay. All right. Buckeye Chuck live. 2025. Four. Trying to find out if I can find something for Buckeye Chuck. I wonder if I can. Contact. No, we're not going to go there. Like a radio one. Own weather predicting groundhog Buckeye Chuck. We just need to see what is he going to do here. Let's see. Waiting on Buckeye Chuck. He should at 6:41, so we're going to hear about what he predicts too. So waiting on him. So far, Phil, 6 more weeks of winter, and General Beauregard Lee, Georgia. So Philly Groundhog, 6 more weeks of winter. Georgia Groundhog, 6 more weeks of winter. And now we're looking at Ohio. Round-around coverage here. Round coast to coast. Well, not necessarily coast to coast, but you guys get what I'm saying. Trying to find Chuck's prediction. Not easy to find. 5 days ago. 39 minutes ago. Update at 7:20. Watch. We don't want to watch. We don't watch. We want to watch Chuck here. We've already seen they got a link for Phil, but we don't have a link for Chuck. We don't have a link for Chuck. Come on. There we go. I don't want to get that. Hold that out real quick. Alright, we got a little ad. I don't know if this is live, but we'll see. I don't know if this is old. It said live, so I clicked on it. Not good. You just don't click on things that say live. Pay attention to what you're doing, you know. Alright, we might have something live here. I don't know what's going on. We got something live, not live. Got an ad that popped up again. We got it on mute though. Don't worry about it, YouTube. We're not copyrighting none. We're just doing what we got to do to figure out. Groundhog Day. Phil said winter. We know that. Move on. Buckeye Chuck starting soon. Good. Celebration starting soon. Okay. This is good news. Marion County Fairgrounds. Buckeye Chuck now up to bat. So far, 2 groundhogs. So far, more. Continuous. So Punxsutawney County Phil saw his shadow. We know that. General Beauregard Lee saw his shadow. So that's Philly, Georgia. This is Ohio. See what he's going to choose up here. We're looking for a spring prediction, then we can stop. And you just look on a map and see what you're closest to. We might do that here in a minute. Because if you're closer to Philly, you might be represented by the Philly prediction. If you're closest to Georgia, Georgia prediction. Close to Ohio, Ohio prediction. It just depends, right? Weather impact. Warming trend returns today. Upcoming rainstorms midweek. That's for them, and I'm like, this is Georgia. See what she's saying. That's some type of weather. Feels like stuff. Temperature, current, wind chill. For them, let's just get into it. Did we mess it already? It's ridiculous. We got one more to go through, and then we're going to cut off the stream. But I appreciate everybody who has come in. Hit the like button. Thank you. Uh, 9 a.m. Monday for them. Come on, let's go. Let's see what he's. Waiting to see if Buckeye Chuck says any different. Cincinnati's over here. Louisville's over here. So that might be more of a region for Buckeye Chuck. Waiting on the. Right now we're watching the Ohio, Columbus, Ohio for Buckeye Chuck prediction. Groundhog. We've seen 2 already with the Philly, with Punxsutawney County Phil. He said more winter. We've seen General Beauregard Lee in Georgia. He said more winter. So now we're just looking at the Buckeye Chuck. Waiting on him. I think it may have already happened. I'm not for sure. I'm sitting here watching a weather report for Ohio, which I don't want to watch, but it's all in the name of science to figure out what's going on here. What is going on here? Okay, I don't know what's going on. It's on YouTube. So if anybody knows, if someone's watched the Buckeye Chuck prediction already, let me know. Because right now I'm watching their news. I don't care to watch their news. They're showing something about Mae West After Dark. I don't even know what that is. Some actress from a long time ago. Maybe a controversial actress, or maybe she just had good roles. I have no idea. Never heard of the lady. But I guess they're doing a Broadway play for her, some sort. So, huh. Abbey Theater in Columbus, Ohio. Never been there. I've never been to Ohio. I don't think so. They're taking a long time on her. This is ridiculous. About to go somewhere else, but I don't want to leave the channel because it's maybe I messed it, maybe I didn't mess it. Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not happy about the winter predictions so far. I mean, I understand we got to have a certain amount of temperatures and for everything that's environmental factors, you know. Um, but I just feel like we need some warmth. We need some, good temperatures, good feelings, and cold weather doesn't tend to deliver that for us, does it? So right now we're in a predicament where we got to wait and see what's going to happen with a couple more of these groundhogs, but also let's just look at the fact that just look at where you live in your area. It could be just totally different. Not good. This is the day the Lord has made, though. It's Sunday. Got to go to church soon. A few more hours. It's good to be up and praising God and hanging out with you guys. Just another nice day. We're hoping, I pray that we get better weather. Even if it's going to be a little bit more chilly, hopefully just the snow and stuff stays away. Okay, we're just going to. Wow, okay. Let's see if we can get a last updated. Nope. Maybe we're waiting on Chuck to come out. We're going to try to find something else. But yeah, we're waiting on 46.
Buying a car is
Yeah, we know. Buying a car, whatever. I didn't click on to buy that car. Huh. We're up here watching this, trying to find this. All right, I think this is accurate. Buckeye Chuck predicts an early spring. All right, so looks like we got an early spring for Buckeye Chuck. Okay. All right. Buckeye Chuck predicted an early spring. Let's see if we can. Okay. Yeah, so we got Buckeye Chuck. Looked like he predicted an early spring, ladies and gentlemen. Just found that out. Maybe that's what February 2nd, 2025. Okay, let's see if we can. Buckeye Chuck 2025. Ash 23. Okay, Buckeye Chuck says spring is coming on Ohio's Groundhog. So we got one. All right, so we have one. Buckeye Chuck says spring. Punxsutawney County Phil said winter. General Beauregard Lee from where was he? Georgia says winter. So two. Hello, Amir. Two groundhogs said winter. One groundhog said spring. The Ohio area groundhog said spring. The Philadelphia area said winter. The was it Georgia area said winter. So where if you're living in those areas, then you kind of have an idea. Maybe if you go by what animals have an inner clock and being able to determine things. Can we look see if there's anybody else we want to? Who's this guy right here? This New York-based animal predicted early spring. Dunkirk Dave. Let's see if Dunkirk Dave what he has predicted. Let's go there. So Ohio says early spring. Georgia and Pennsylvania say winter. Duncan Day 2025. Let's see if we got his prediction already. Raring to go. Staten Island's Staten Island Chuck has most accurate groundhog weather predictions. Noah says feels near the bottom of say recent grading the groundhogs list just days before blah blah. Meanwhile, okay. We might need to look for him then. Oh, there's a whole groundhog ranking. So General Lee accuracy is really high. Phil's accuracy, we're looking for Duncan Day. He's only 50%. We need to be looking for these guys up here. There's one groundhog, Staten Island Chuck, New York. And then we have General Lee. Unfortunately, he said more winter for Georgia. But yeah, I don't have anybody in Andy. We don't have a groundhog here that does any prediction here. See if we can find, let's see if we can find Staten Island Chuck too as well. That's a good thing. That's a good, I didn't know they had that list. Did I not copy that? Copy. I want to copy. Well, we want to paste. There we go. "27 minutes ago." Have y'all watched the Groundhog movie? Phil's predictions are for Western. Okay. So yeah, it shows that each groundhog is a C. Okay. Okay. I live in Indiana. I didn't know this. Like, so, as I was mentioned earlier, a lot of these groundhogs represent certain folklore of stories and other things, and the fact that animals just have an inner clock of where they are. Like they said, Mr. Punxsutawney Phil's for Western area. So let's look at. And I typed in for me. I said, "What ground? If I live in Indiana, what groundhog should I go by?" If you live in Indiana, you go by the groundhog named Hope Hope. Okay, let's see if we can find. See if we can find groundhog Hope Hope. Hope the groundhog. Okay. Predictions so far, nothing so far. They don't have. They have last year more winter, early spring, more winter, early spring. I think it was technically right last year. So we're looking for resides in Hope, Indiana. We're waiting for that one then. Does not start until 8 a.m. We got a long way to go for Hope. So we're going to wait for Hope. The town of Hope hosts its annual Groundhog Day. The event Sunday, February 2nd, starting at 8 a.m. So that's 8 a.m. my time. Hope the groundhog makes her appearance. Okay. The event features music, drinks, yeah. Live streaming, selfies with opportunities for live streaming and selfie help. Okay. All right, so I didn't know Indiana had a groundhog. So we have a groundhog named Hope, and that's what we're gonna go by. So we're gonna go after that. And I wonder if there's any. I was looking at. They don't have us listed as far as groundhog rankings, but we can still try to find Staten Island Chuck and Lander Lil. Staten Island Chuck. He's getting ready to predict. Waiting on that one. They're getting ready to come up. We got birds chirping over here. Groundhog Standard Time, they say. They got a whole pageant. They got a bunch of people. You can go find this one on Fox 5 on YouTube. Fox 5 New York. This is for Staten Island. So far, we have 2 wintry predictions, 1 spring prediction. And we're waiting on Staten Island Chuck to make a prediction. He's up there high in the rankings as far as prediction. Waiting on it to. Got people playing music for the, I believe, the national anthem. I'm not for sure. But we're going to come back to that real quick. But Staten Island Chuck is at 85% accuracy. It's pretty good. And then we'll try to find, but we looked at Buckeye Chuck from Ohio. And we also looked at the General Lee. So General Lee from Georgia said more winter. Punxsutawney Phil on this list is way down here at 17th on the list out of the top 19 predictors. He said more winter. He's only got 35% accuracy. But Staten Island Chuck reigns supreme. He's 85% accurate. Let's see what they say in that region for them. We also have the coverage coming up of Hope, the groundhog for the state of Indiana, but she won't be on until 8 o'clock, so we're going to see about her. That's where I live in Indiana, so it's important. If you want to find out if your state has a particular weather predicting groundhog or anything of that nature, then you might want to check those areas out, or you would want to find the closest groundhog to your area. So Staten Island, I think they're done with that. They send up a mascot. That's a mascot has come up. Go to Fox 5. I don't want to click over. I already showed some of the other stuff earlier, and YouTube's kind of, iffy about they can't be just showing other screens and all. They get all mad. So being fair to the rights and rules, we're going to go with me explaining some stuff, doing some commentating on the Groundhog Day. So groundhog coverage, I said we'd go over a couple different groundhogs, and we're doing that. I think my goal here is to get this one, maybe keep it live, go grab some milk or something, come back in here, and we're going to keep it going as we get ready for Hope to come out. But it's only 7:06 a.m., so we got a little bit to go before Hope does come out. He saw a shadow. Someone said he saw a shadow. It's early spring. Someone saying it's early spring. Someone said, this is fixed. Yeah, no crap. I'm getting cold. I'm in my bed. What's up, camera dude? The fix is in. This is more about the responses. I'm reading the comment section of the Fox 5 and Fox New York. Hello, if they're moving the camera, they switched the groundhog. He's going to predict in there. Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. Wow. It's one of his kids. Like, is he coming out? I've seen better camera work on a phone. My gosh, they are tearing him up. If y'all go over to oh, what a funny. This guy comes up. He said, I'll be brief. Judging by the the crowd behind me. We got 6 more weeks of speeches. What a funny joke. I agree. Been sitting on this for a minute. Come on. No sound. Yeah, we hear their sound now. You need to turn up your stuff. I like their little mascot. I want to see what Hope looks like for Indiana. So we're waiting on this one here. I guess I'll wait until I see an actual groundhog. Just show us the groundhog. So Citizens, some type of sponsor, might be a bank. Could be Citizens Bank, I don't know. I assumed. Yep. Stalling here. Let's go. Come on. Who's this guy? Oh my gosh. This is like someone said earlier, it's more about the sponsorships for that area. Might be. Just people wait for the videos to come out. Yeah. Punxsutawney Phil, dude, he's only 35% accurate. Somebody put in the chat log for the Fox and 5 for Staten Island Chuck. Well, listen here, buddy. Staten Island Chuck, even though he's not in my area, this dude bolds like, what, an 80% accuracy? Look at this. I'm not making this up. Staten Island Chuck, 85%. Groundhog rankings. Look at that. Come on, dude. Could we go try to find Lanier? See if we can find him. We got Hope pulled up over here. Say. Oh. We gotta go back to that real quick. Okay. Phil's only 35% accurate. Staten Island Chuck is 85% accuracy. That's right. Now this orchestra, these youngins are going to come out here and play some more music. Okay, Staten Island Chuck, we're going to come back to you coast to coast coverage here as we move around the Groundhog Prediction Center. All right, we're looking at Lander and Lille. We still got Hope to come for Indiana, which is where I live, so that's the more important one for me, but I'm just trying to give you guys some predictions in between the time. See if we can see if this particular groundhog has already made their prediction for 2025. Sorry. They say I finally time to feel even a stuffed animal has more. Nothing so far for that one, huh? Let's see if we can do, if we type in live with it. 2 days ago. Yep. Huh. Yeah, I can't find anything on that one yet. We can go back to Staten Island. They're still singing. Apparently the group is singing, and we're waiting on this prediction here, and then we're going to wait on Hope, which would be nice. I mean, I didn't know we had one in the state of Indiana, Hope the Groundhog, which makes sense for me to watch that one instead of these because Hope is in where I live. Let's look at the United States map real quick. We can look at that. So Pennsylvania's up here. Ohio's closer to Indiana, which is good. I think that's the one. Georgia is way down here. I believe. Let's see. Buckeye, Chuck, and Ohio. So far, an area near me, Buckeye, Chuck, said Ohio. Georgia and New York, or Philly, said winter. Now they got a meteorologist coming up here. Can they just get on with letting that groundhog come out and say something? But so far, where I live, the areas around me, based on the map, the Ohio area is closer. I'm even going to get an Indiana one. Pennsylvania is not too, as far as state-wise. The Pennsylvania one, and now I'm looking at a, this is New York, I believe. Hope. There's that. There it is. Yeah, New York. This is New York that I'm looking at. New York. So that area. Okay, they got a whole ceremony. By the time this is over, Woodstock Willie just predicted an early spring. Okay, so let's see if we can even find. Someone just said that on there. We're going to see if we can find a Woodstock Willie. He is, y'all, and he's in Illinois and 60%. So let me get out the map again. I'm writing this down. Illinois is right there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. For me, where I live in Indiana. Right next to me, my neighboring area, Illinois, early spring. And in Ohio, my other neighbor next door, early spring. Let's see what Hope says for Indiana. But so far, we got early spring in Illinois, Ohio. So it goes Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. So the ones that go like this, right where I'm at in a row, that goes up. Missouri would be the next closest one that's attached to all of them. Then there's Kentucky and Tennessee. I don't know if Kentucky and Tennessee has a state groundhog or not. But yeah, so far, the ones near me. Now, Georgia, way down by Florida, a little bit further down, they said winter. Wow. Can you believe that? So that's there. And then we're looking at right now, Staten Island. If we could get Staten Island, and we got all these in a row, Pennsylvania. I feel like New York and Pennsylvania are going to go together here with winter, but we'll see. And we just said that's what we got from the chat log for Phil. Oh, I'm back too. I'm back. Okay.
Atmospheric Administration released weather accuracy ratings of groundhogs all across the United States.
No way, really? Do I dare ask who came in first place?
As if you even had to, it's our very own Staten Island Chuck.
All right, well, bring Staten Island Chuck out.
He has an 85% accuracy in weather predictions, but everyone here knows he has a 100% accuracy rating in our hearts.
And here to verify Chuck's accuracy, we have students from Susan Wagner.
Oh my gosh, dude. He's the most accurate, and I'm here for it. Yeah, come on. I'll be back in 10 minutes. You'll be back in the prediction. They're going to do it out of nowhere. I think I can step up there and go grab something. And it's like a, I don't know, Pop-Tart or something by this time.
Dignitaries who are here with us, ready to spring into action today.
Please welcome Congresswoman Nicole Meliantakis to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? All right, are we ready for an early spring? Well, I have to say that I'm very proud to represent the most
Oh, geez, Louise. Well, South, someone on here says they want to move to South. I'm sorry, but it was the Groundhog in Georgia said winter, I believe it was. Where was he at ranking on the list wise? Oh, he was like second or third. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, General Lee from Georgia said winter, I believe. And then waiting on Staten Island Chuck, number 1. Can't find Landair Lily, 75%. Concord Charlie, haven't looked them up yet. But also said, they said Woodstock Willie in Illinois is at 60%, said early spring is what they said. See if we can find Woodstock Willie. Okay. Okay. Uh, Waiting on a couple others to come up. I'm going to go back to Staten Island. They're still waiting on Staten Island Chuck, the most accurate groundhog based on percentages at 85% to give his prediction for that New York area. As I mentioned earlier, so far where I live in Indiana, the Illinois, I got to make for sure the Illinois groundhog said early spring. The next neighbor next door to us, Ohio, said early spring. Pennsylvania, Punxsutawney Phil said winter. We're waiting on Staten Island Chuck in New York. That kind of gives me New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois like this. And then we also have Georgia that we have found the results to, which I think is General Lee, but he predicted for Georgia, and that would go for that area, that state area, and around that area in the south area-ish. That would be more of more winter coming. So we're going back over here. We're trying to find Woodstock Willie. Okay, so we got confirmation Woodstock Willie did not see a shadow. So, and he is Last year, Willie also predicted an early spring, so. Huh. Yep. Chicago, Illinois. Okay. Woodstock Willie did it. All right, so we got an early spring for sure. Confirmation with Woodstock Willie. So let's go back over here. We're waiting on Staten Island Chuck to finally come out and do whatever. Well, if we can get that, then we got all that, and then we just got to wait an additional 30 minutes, and we get to see Hope. Or at least try to find what the prediction for Hope will be. I don't know if we can find an actual live footage of Hope, but someone said I almost don't care anymore. Almost. Yeah, we still care.
Your favorite councilwoman, and I am definitely your favorite assemblyman. I am going to step out of the shadows now so we can get on with this event. That's the only phony joke I have. Thank you for coming very much. I appreciate it. Love you all.
Next up is Assemblyman Michael Tanusis.
My colleague Charles Fall.
Dude, they have got, I mean, they've called up 88 people or something for this. I feel bad for the Staten Island folks. I mean, this is taking, they've got a list. It looks like they got, yeah. I agree with that part. I'm not going to say it out loud. Give me there's. Yeah, let's see Chuck. Let's go.
Galelli, Staten Island Regional Rep for Governor Kathy Hochul. Good morning.
Oh my gosh, another person. Wow. It's just been nothing but nothing but nothing, guys. Nothing but nothing so far. Just people coming up. Where's Chuck?
So much for all your kind words and funny words. Today, we'd love to introduce you to another very special guest. Staten Island Chuck's cousin, who got up a little earlier today to start making his Sunday sauce, Todd Miltoni.
Are you guys kidding me?
Todd Miltoni.
Yeah, we're not going to listen. Todd Miltoni is some type of puppet thing they have. This is crazy. This Staten Island Chuck show is going. I mean, they started streaming. This has already been like a 30-minute thing, but it's not even 30 minutes of getting you closer and closer. I mean, it's just worse. And when I watched the Punxsutawney Phil one in Philly, they were singing and dancing and moving. But I will give that this Staten Island Chuck is closer, a little bit closer to me. But Philly is too. So I'm in Indiana. You know, I got the Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Philadelphia, New York, or New York there. So I will say, oh, here we go. Oh. They show Staten Island Chuck finally. We gotta close that off real quick. You can find it on Fox 5 New York. I'm not gonna read that out loud. Alright, it's too much crap playing. Come on. So what's the predicting weather for? Can anyone tell me a serious question? He's showing teeth. need coffee. He needs coffee. All right, they're playing music, so now I don't even know. Grab him. It's pick him up. And people say, the animals are mistreated. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just watch and see if they're going to get this weather right. This particular groundhog that we're looking at is Staten Island Chuck. He's 85% accurate. I mean, you can call that guessing if you like, but I mean, 85% is nothing to schnob at. Yeah. Okay, are they going to start talking?
There you have it, folks.
Whether we got 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring, like Chuck just said, just remember, the real prediction here is that we'll all be back here again next year doing it all over again. Because no one ever gets tired of a good weather mystery.
May Chuck's prediction be slightly more accurate than your weather app.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Okay, so we have confirmation. We're going to get off that channel right now. All right, so Staten Island Chuck, the most accurate groundhog, has said spring, early spring. So here's the good news. I live in Indiana, so far my neighboring neighbor to the, if I was on the map like this, my neighboring to the right of me, Illinois, Chicago, they said that was like Woodstock something. Let's see if I can find his name real quick. There we go. Woodstock Willie, Illinois, said spring. Then we had Staten Island Chuck, which is if you follow Illinois, Indiana, and then we have Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. Staten Island Chuck, the most accurate, said spring. Now, next to him would be Pennsylvania, Punxsutawney Phil. He said winter, but he's only 35% correct. And so the last one we're going to look at won't be for another 29 minutes, but it's going to be Hope from the state of Indiana. I've got the website, Digital News, Hope Groundhog, 8 a.m. Central Time. So we have 29 minutes to go. And I think that's who we're going to look at. I don't know. I'm going to look and see if Tennessee or Kentucky has a groundhog that does prediction. Okay, if this is correct, let me see if I can find Chattanooga Chuck on this list. If we see him anywhere. We don't see Chattanooga Chuck on there. Okay, so, but if this is accurate, okay, so we're looking for Chattanooga Chuck. That's who we're looking for. So if we find out that the state one for Indiana is Hope and Chattanooga Chuck is for Tennessee. So let's see if we can get Chattanooga Chuck 2025 prediction. We're going to narrow this down. What? Okay, Chattanooga Chuck, a groundhog in Chattanooga, Tennessee, will not make a prediction for 2025. Why is he not making a prediction for 2025? Why is he not? So we're not going to hear anything from Tennessee? The Tennessee Aquarium Groundhog Chattanooga has issued the following Groundhog Day. Wow. So Chattanooga Chuck. Okay. February 2019. Is he okay? All right. I don't know about Chattanooga Chuck, but for some reason we're not going to get anything from Tennessee. But we're just going to go with, does Kentucky? Now let's go look and see if Kentucky has one real quick, and we'll go from there. And I also need to look at some on X. Kentucky is really close to me, so let's see if we can get a Kentucky groundhog. I put groundhog, ground. I said groovehog or whatever. Prediction. Okay. What? Oh, that's sad, dude. Kentucky's newest weather predictor has big shoes to fill after major. Oh my gosh, that's sad. The second chance Willow Center. $10 old. Wow, major. Okay. Okay, so did Josie Burrow, like a Joe Burrow? I wonder if that's correct. All right, so they had some things last year. I want to see if we can get. Okay. Let me just make sure that is. Yeah, that is. Okay. Yeah, it sucks. I wanted to just find it. This past one, early spring for Josie, they should be coming up. They had to fill in for Major, which was the groundhog previously, that unfortunately passed away for Kentucky. And then right overnight, that happened, and this Josie Burrow was supposed to be a predecessor for him. Stepped in and last year said early spring and was correct. So this is going to be their second forecast for 2025. We're waiting for that one too. Then we can get all a neighboring thing. Then you've got Illinois, Indiana waiting for Hope to say something. Then you got Ohio. So Illinois was spring. We don't know about Indiana yet. Ohio was spring. Pennsylvania was winter, but the most accurate groundhog in Staten Island, New York, was spring. And down below us, I couldn't find anything necessarily for Tennessee, but I found something maybe for Kentucky. We're just looking for if we can get live coverage. Let's see if we can get that. 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Or let's go X, maybe Josie Burrow on X. See if we can find that. On Twitter. Okay. Okay. Uh, Courier Journal is probably who we need to be looking at. Nothing so far. All right, I'm gonna step out here real quick. Come back in here in a second. We're gonna continue our coverage to try to figure out Kentucky and then Indiana. computer done shut off. I'm back in here. I get the computer to come back on so I can keep track of the coast to coast coverage. Well, not coast to coast, but y'all know what I'm saying. This computer is so weird. The way it wants to come on and off. Got a cookie and some milk. All right. We got 10 minutes. All right. We're waiting. Still waiting on the. Oh, that's Phil. We don't want Phil. Okay. We gotta find Hope. The iconic car that came out the year you got your driver's license. Oh. I don't even know what that would be yet. There we go. Well, we got a while to go. A long time to go here. The coverage. 8:30 is when it's going to be. We'll make her appearance at 8:30, starting at 8 a.m. this Sunday. Her appearance at 8:30. Can we live stream it somewhere? I don't know, guys. I really want to watch this one. But a long way to go. I thought they were going to come out at 8, but no. You know, that's the key. If it's a cloudy day, it could be an early spring. I mean, obviously, if they're going by shadow thing, you know, whatever. If their sun's out, of course it's going to see a shadow. I don't know. All right. So we're waiting on predictions, trying to find the predictions of the one in Kentucky if we can find one. We couldn't find one for Tennessee. Wasn't going to be making predictions this year for whatever reason. And that's what I read. Maybe I'm wrong. And we're also looking for Hope, the Hope's, the town of Hope of Indiana has a Hope the Groundhog. So, but she will not be making her appearance until 8:30. We got a long way to go. It's a long way to go down the only road. What is it like? There's sometimes you drive somewhere and you have like one road you go down. That's the only road there is. It's a dirt road, paved road, unpaved road. Just rambling now. But recap real quick so we can keep up with what's going on. On the map, first off, I will say that let me go through this top tier list. This is the Groundhog rankings. And the New York Groundhog, Staten Island, guess what? 85% accurate. Staten Island Chuck said early spring. General Beauregard Lee from Georgia, he said winter. I can't find the prairie dog statue. I don't know what that's. Okay, I got to look that up again. And then you have Concord Charlie, never seen, presumed groundhog. He's 65%. But anyways, we're gonna go down. We also looked at Woodstock Willie from Illinois, spring. And when of course the famous one, Punxsutawney Phil, way down here on the list of rankings at 35%, winter. In my general area, based on the map that where I live in Indiana. So based on the map, it goes from New York coming down because I'm going like New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois. Okay. So New York, spring, Pennsylvania, winter, Ohio, spring. We don't know about the groundhog in Indiana yet, but then Illinois, spring. Georgia, way down here by Florida, said winter. So there's a recap of what we know so far. We cannot find the Tennessee or the Kentucky prediction just yet, but we do know Tennessee, from what I read, may not make a prediction this year, and Kentucky, we're waiting. So if that is correct, I got to change that. Okay. Let's see if we can find. No predictions for the bronze prairie dog statue. And hell, it's a pretty predictions. Okay. Well, this might help. All right. Total predictions so far. Let's see if we can find the ones that we know of, that just so we can verify. Benny the Bass, early spring. Where is he from? Buckeye Chuck, Groundhog, early spring. That was the Ohio. So this is accurate so far. Let's see if we can if they put Punxsutawney Phil. He did. He put, okay, I like this website. This website is the countdown groundhogday.com. Okay. So pretty cool website. It has all of it in so far. So we have Benny the Bass. He's a fish. A fish. It's a Buckeye Lake, Ohio. He predicted early spring. So Buckeye Chuck from Ohio's got their species, their animals, saying what they got to say. Buffalo Bert, let's see where he's from. New York, he says winter. Then we have Chuckles. Where's he from? Manchester, Connecticut. He said spring. Okay, Unseen Groundhog. Concord Charlie, early spring. And this guy was pretty accurate on his list. Concord Charlie, he is actually fourth on this list at 65%. Not bad. Okay, Concord Charlie, early spring. And the Unseen Groundhog, West Virginia. No one has ever actually seen Charlie in person. He sends word of his prediction through the university president. Between 50 to 125 people show up to the breakfast. Early spring, 29 predictions for it, 61.7%, and then usually goes with doesn't usually go with long winter, 38.3%. Okay. Wow. That's a unseen. I'd like to go dig more into that. Gretty the Groundhog, early spring from Illinois. Okay, so another Illinois one. That's good. And then for me. And then Stuffed Groundhog. Crowd can reach into several hundreds. Ceremony is held with signing and free hot chocolate and coffee is provided. Crowd can reach. What does he usually predicts early spring, long winter, not much, and early spring so far. A lot of early spring. Matter of fact, there's been one. Woodstock Willie is a spring. So there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the early predictions so far has come in 2025. All the predictions. 10 for winter, 11 for spring. We got a 52.38% chance based on all the groundhogs and fish or stuffed or unseen groundhogs. Let me show you. I'll show you real quick. I don't want to get in trouble with it, but because they get mad about things. Okay, there it is. This is the website you can go to right here. Okay, go check it out. Groundhog predictions. You see that? And it's got all the names and stuff you see. And the blue and yellow. So there you go. Go check it out. Let me turn this back. Okay, we're back. All right, not bad. I think that's pretty cool. So now we can just kind of wait here. This gets updated. I don't know who updates this, but awesome. Kudos to you for doing that. That is awesome. Wow. I like this website. I need to see if there's a widget or something I can keep on my phone or something. So, yeah, we're waiting now if you want to go to that website. So now we know. Now we know the rest of the story. And Chattanooga Chuck, as they were saying earlier, ain't on here. But, yep. Okay, so there we are. Oh, there's a duck? Scramble the Duck Jr. What's an opossum? Oponism? I don't think it's a possum. That's not. He used to have Dozer, retired. Grubby the Groundhog, Hope the Groundhog. Yep, we're waiting for that one. But there's also a South Bend in Indianapolis groundhog, but they haven't made Willie the Groundhog. Poppy. Can you click on Poppy? Oh, you can. Poppy, there's another groundhog in Indiana. Those are retired. Jeffersonville. Grubby the Groundhog. Hope the Groundhog. Okay, so now we can go maybe live to Hope. Let's just see if we can find Hope. But we do have an awesome website that we can keep coming back to for now. We don't have to go like searching too far. Let's just see if we can find Hope on here. Oh no, drop that. It's a radio. I found a radio station. I'm trying to find the Hope the Groundhog in Indiana to watch live. Wonder if we can find it on. I don't really want to try that, but I bet you we could find it on somewhere else. But it doesn't look like I have one for Indiana. But we'll wait it out and see if we can get something. It's 8:06. We'll wait it out and see if we can get something going. See if we can find anything in here. Well, that sucks. Can't find anything. I'm on YouTube trying to see if I can find anything. Nothing. Lifestyle Live, that's still not. Let's see if we can go live here and see if we can find. Watch live. Nothing. News coverage of President. Okay, no. President Jimmy Carter stuff. That's live. Huh. Statewide TV network. Well then, See if we go to their website. See if we get anything. Now streaming. Nothing right now. So we still got time. We were trying to get to 8:30. I'd say by 8:35 or 8:40, or probably 8:30 exact, because they start at the festivities at 8. So I'd say at 8:30 that we should have an answer, and then I'll be able to sign off. Hmm. Mm-hmm. So far, nothing. We're going to go back to our website, see if we have any predictions yet that we haven't seen. Early spring. Possum. It's a possum. Okay. So a possum in Alabama predicted this year, early spring. And a duck. Duck was early spring. Where was that duck from? Connecticut. Eastford, Connecticut. Yana, the groundhog. Long winter. And that's from Georgia. Another Georgia. So Georgia is all about winter right now. Not good for them. But Illinois different. Their spring. There's a skunk. Let's see. The skunk said early spring. Poppy the skunk from Ohio. Ohio. It's Ohio spring. Right now, Ohio spring, Illinois spring, Georgia is winter, Pennsylvania's winter, from what I can tell from at least one of their groundhogs. And then you look at New York's a little bit different, kind of iffy, but the most accurate one in New York, um, and of course Buckeye Chuck in Ohio, he said, and he was up there in the rankings too, I believe. Um, or maybe he's not, but still, yeah, he's eighth in the rankings. He's 55%. But the one up here, Staten Island in New York, he's 85. General Lee Boulder, Georgia, he said winter. And there was another animal there that said winter. So I wonder if this one I can find the Lander Lil. And there was someone who said they weren't, and that was Chattanooga. But I don't think Chattanooga Chuck's even on the list. All right, Concord Charlie, never seen. And then we got Lander Lil. Let me see if Lander Lil's on this in here. We don't have a Lander Lil prediction yet. And let me see if I can find where. Nope. Nope. There. Nope. Nope. There we go. Lander Lil. Okay. I would assume. 25. We have some new updates, I think. They put Benny the Bass up there. So right now it's 52% spring out of all 25 predictions. Benny the Bass already took in place. There's some people that don't go until 10. Wow. Groundhog puppet. Oh my god. But yeah. I think the ones in yellow have not occurred yet. Chuckles. Or they have occurred. They have occurred. The ones in yellow have occurred. The Charlie Concord University has a $20 registration required if you went to their event today. Who's this Tater? Groundhog. Kansas City, Missouri. Huh. Tater the Hedgehog. Hedgehog Day. Ah. Okay. I'm live. Somehow that one ended. I don't know. I guess it only goes up to 2 minutes and then starts all over again. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what's not live, what's live. We're going to get the Hope one. I wonder if I can search for a particular groundhog. Early spring is up right now. Oh, you can change. This website is unbelievable. Wow. They have it all. This website you can choose. You can go and like search groundhogs and wow. Groundhog predictions are way up for 2025 they were way up and now they dropped down a little bit, but they're still above the spring. So, or I mean, still above winter. I was trying to find, how did I find that earlier? Oh, I think I was, no, it's like a whole entire, there we go. All right, so let's see if we can find, there it is, Wyoming. There we are. Nothing for the Wyoming, which is like third, Lander, Wyoming. Bronze prairie dog statue. At one point, Lander was an actual live prairie dog, but at some point was replaced by the current bronze prairie dog statue, which is the center of Lander's Groundhog Day predictions, 1984, forecasting since 1984. Okay, so we're on that now. We know that one. We're waiting on, last year they said an early spring. That's in Wyoming. If we go to the map, Wyoming is pretty far away from me. But the third one, we don't know if we'll get to that today because we're just going to go with hope and then we're going to close it out because right now we know Illinois, for the most part, is saying spring. We don't know about Indiana. We're going to look at hope. We know Ohio saying spring. We know Pennsylvania, don't know yet. But we know New York is mainly saying spring. Pennsylvania, we do know it's winter. So I can't find something on Kentucky and Tennessee. But let me see if I can go back. Let me exit out that one. Go back. Here we go. Okay. Go back. Oh, no. Go back. There we go. Let's go to Kentucky and see if there's anything. Nothing on the Kentucky one yet, just either. I don't know if she's going to or not, the Josie. Okay, let's go back. And we need Tennessee. Let's see if we can find anything on a Tennessee. Right there. Chattanooga Chuck. Luna. Luna the Hedgehog. 2019 was the last time. Yeah, they only have 2 listed. Unforeseen Chattanooga Chuck is deceased, passed away. And then you have Luna the Hedgehog, and I don't think we have a prediction. One prediction back in 2019, long winter. So I don't think we're gonna get anything from Tennessee. We're waiting on the Wyoming one if it comes in, and then we're waiting on hope from Indiana. How did I get to this page? There we go. Okay, it looks like we still have 25 in there. So we're waiting. We're waiting. We got 9 minutes, and then we're going to try to find... I don't think we're going to be able to find a live broadcast, but we'd give it a shot. I don't know how long it'll take to update, though. Waiting on some information. We are not going to be able to find it here. Hmm. I have to look around the camera thing there. All right, let's close that one out. 6 minutes. I don't know how fast that website will update, but we just need to figure out Hope, and then we can kind of cut off this live. I think it's already cut off once. I think I was at 2 hours, and it cut it. I don't know if it's a second one, if it's part 2 or what, but this chat still stayed the same, so I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. I hope the other one is not completely gone. But yeah, so far, let me give you a recap on our Groundhog Day search. The area I live in Indiana, so the areas next to me that matter, what they said, we cannot find anything for Tennessee. Doesn't look like they'll have a prediction from anything that we can find. Kentucky, we're still waiting. I don't have an update on that one, I don't believe. But above me and just right around next to me, Illinois is my neighboring state. Off to one direction of the side of me, they said early spring from their most accurate prediction. Ohio, right next to me, said early spring. Then you go up to Punce County Phil, who's only 35% accuracy, but he said winter. But then you go up to Staten Island, and you have the most accurate groundhog, or at least folklore, or whatever you want to call it. They said early spring. So, a lot of springs, and wow. So, early spring. So we're waiting on Hope. It's 8:26, so Hope will come out, make a forecast. We have 13 predictions total, and I found a website. It's called countdowntogroundhogday.com, and it's got everything you need there. You can really find a lot of stuff on this. But early spring is leading in most predictions, 52% to 48% for long winter, 13 predictions for early spring, and 12 predictions for long winter. Let's refresh the page. There's 26 now. It's a 50-50 dead heat. Let's see who picked up a winter. Let's see if it's someone we don't recognize. It might have been Yana, the groundhog. Woodstock Willie. Oh, I didn't see that one on there. Who's this for? Canada. Canada. It's a groundhog. I can't pronounce it. Wyerton? I can't pronounce that. Sorry, guys. But yeah. So Willie, a groundhog with some type of name Willie. What Wyerton Willie said it's gonna be a winter. Ooh. And that came in at 8:07. I believe that's what we were looking at. There was a groundhog puppet, Tinicum Tim. And it's a groundhog puppet. There's literally, I think there's like a picture of the groundhog, and there's like, they actually bring it. I'm going to show you guys. I'm showing you guys. Look at this. That's just a picture of a groundhog. Like there's a hole and someone's got their hand in it. Crazy stuff. Wow. Let me close that out. There we go. Okay. So now we got 26 predictions. It's 50-50% now. Oh no, come on. Oh man. So we're waiting on Hope to come out. We got 2 minutes and Hope should come out for Indiana. I don't think I can find a live version. We're probably on a Facebook, and I can't get Facebook on here because I have to log in. I don't remember my login. Okay. Let me try another one. Trying to log in. And I don't want to try I think that's me, yeah. Let's do that. That sucks. I don't think it is that one. Let me see. Okay, reconnecting. Good. All right. Good news is we're gonna close that out. Good news is we're going to try to find, if we can, search. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we can find anything. All right, so I found a thing on Facebook. Wow. Pennsylvania's got a lot of things for predictions. This is another cool little website. It's on Facebook. This one is Groundhog Nerd. Hmm. All right. We're trying to find. Okay. It is 8:33. I can't really find a live feed, so we're gonna go back and see if this has been updated at all. We do have 28 now. Let's see if we can find Hope. I didn't see Hope on here. But we do have 28, and it's back up to a lead for 15 predictions for long, or actually it's a lead now for long winter, 53% to only early spring, 46%. We've had a run of some winter picks recently for the Groundhogs. Couple stuffed groundhogs, a lobster. There's a lobster long winter. There's a Lucy the lobster. Where's that from? Canada. Couple predictions from Canada coming in. This website's good, but it looks like it's not solely just the United States. Therefore, it could be, whatever. But I like this website though. I gotta find forecasters. Indiana. Let's see if Hope has delivered anything yet. We're waiting. Nothing. 24. Still nothing from Hope. If we could just get Hope, I can end the live and be done. I've been up since 6, a little after 6. Started the live a little bit earlier and going through. I didn't realize that I was going to get caught in this rabbit hole of groundhog predictions and that type of stuff. So here we go. We just need one more and we'll be able to 28. Let's see, 28, is that right? Is that what was on there earlier? Yeah, 28. We're just waiting. Okay. Well, welcome in. It's been almost 2 sets of lives. Everyone, thanks for hitting the like button and sharing out. We're doing Groundhog Countdown. There's all kinds of. There's a website called Countdown to Groundhog Day, and they have all the predictions right now. The long winter predictions for most groundhogs throughout the United States and parts of even Canada have predicted long winter. 53.57% out of 15 predictions of long winter. Early spring, right behind it at 46.43% at 13 predictions. Total predictions so far, 28 predictions. The number one predicting ranking, Staten Island, Chuck predicted in New York. He predicted an early spring for New York. General Beauregard Lee from Georgia predicted it was a longer winter. Concord Charlie with a 65% accuracy rating predicted, I think it was a spring. I'd have to look back at that. Woodstock Willie, what's up, Preston? Woodstock Willie from Illinois said, hey, I'm 60% accurate. He said early spring. Buckeye Chuck, 55% accurate from Ohio, said early spring. I do know there was a Georgia predicted, as I said earlier, down there they were saying that it was going to be winter. So right now in the state of Indiana, we have 3 different, apparently we have multiple different ones, but Hope is one of them, name a groundhog. And there's Chuck Winchester and Hope, and then there's yet to be a named groundhog making its debut this year too. So Chuck Winchester and let's see if Hope, Indiana. We got 2 groundhogs in Indiana at some point will make some type of predictions. Let me see if we can get him on. At 8 a.m. and then join Wild at Taylor Center of National History Sunday. Sign up here. So yeah. But we're waiting to get some predictions. So we're in the prediction zone area. Let's go back and see if we get any updates here. As the time ticks, we're looking for more updates to come in. And we don't have anything yet. We're going to go home and then come back into that. Let's go here. Predictions 2025. 28 still. No predictions. We don't have anything yet for the Indiana ones. I don't know if we'll get them. I mean, we'll get them at 8:40, 8:45 or so. Maybe we'll get them then. And then we'll go from there. But all right, I'm going to step back real quick, and then I'll come back in, and we'll go from there. So, 1 second, be right back. We're back. 28 predictions on that clock. Hey guys, we're back in. I gotta figure out what's going on here. I'm gonna try to flip this or refresh this, see if we got any more. Nothing popped up. Oh man, come on. 28 predictions. Dang it, come on, I want to see this one. Oh man. Okay, let's see if I can find anything online. See if we can find anything online. Nothing there. Okay, let's close this out. Let's go back through here. I keep leaning over. Sorry, guys. There. Let's go back to here. Let's see if we can get... Let's see if we can refresh. We can get anything here. Nope. We're trying to find some stuff for the state of Indiana. The Groundhogs there. We got a couple of them. It's like Winchester Chuck, Hope, from Hope, Indiana. And I think there's a Winchester. I can find them. That's Facebook. We need to search there. Let's see. Okay. Charles Chuck Winchester, Hope, and yet to be named. Okay, so where is... Okay, let's go. Maybe they have a prediction up 18 hours ago. Are they not updating their stuff very well? Oh my god. We're going to track this down, guys. Don't worry. We're going to track this down. Makes her appearance at 8:30, so we should have an answer on this by now. It'll take 46 and 16 minutes. So I'm not finding anything. Okay, see if we can find anything in the news area. I'm on an Indiana website now, just trying to see if I can find anything. We might have to go back to our other one. Community, let's see, community engagement. Nothing so far. Let me go back to our website. Not our website, but the website we've been using. It's really good. And we still don't have any updated predictions. Gosh darn it, dude. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm kind of disappointed. I want to see this updated prediction for the Indiana ones, and or at least one of the Indiana ones. Let's see, forecasters. Indiana. That's another thing too. So we don't have anything yet. South Bend has one. Munster. Hope. Dozer and Grubby have retired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2, but they say 7. But does California? Yeah, let's just look at California real quick. Chuck Wood. Animatronic groundhog puppet. You got to be kidding me. This is in Mexico. Or, I mean, in California. Then Mojave Meccan. Desert Tortoise. Tortoise. Desert Tortoise. Palm Desert, California. Palm Desert, California. Okay. Oh my gosh, countdown. Let's see what the countdown does. Countdown timer. Groundhog Day countdown. Countdown. Happy Groundhog Day. Today is Groundhog Day. Happy birthday. Okay. Predictions, forecast, Groundhog Day charts. Man. Looks like we have a long winter prediction. 0 and 0. Early spring. Long way. We're still waiting. See if we can get Kentucky in here and see if we get anything. Nothing from Kentucky or Indiana. So we're waiting. I don't know, guys. We're going to wait it out until 9 if I don't get any predictions. So we'll have to close it off. But hey, we did a pretty good run here trying to figure out what's what. But I can tell you as I do a breakdown again, the most accurate groundhog, Staten Island, I think it's Staten Island, Chuck, they predicted spring. And then the Pennsylvania Punxsutawney County Phil is only like 30% accurate, 35% accuracy or so, predicted winter or more longer winter. Ohio predicted, their groundhog predicted, who's like 60%, predicted early spring. Waiting on Indiana because that's where I live in Indiana. So I'm looking at those areas near me, like, so it'd be New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Then down below is Kentucky. I haven't had any information on them. Illinois, they predicted, their most accurate predictor predicted spring. So a lot of spring near me. I'm waiting to see what Indiana says. Tennessee doesn't look like they're going to have any predictions this year. Georgia was mainly predicting winter. And the overall prediction so far for the United States plus a combination of some Canadian territorial areas, Canada, it looks like winter is leading the prediction categories. So, but I think if you're looking at these things and basing some of this stuff on animals or something of that nature, you know, they got an internal clock. They have just senses that they can tell when to go grab certain type of food or, type of things they may need for winter type problems or something. they know then. Oh, 29. We got some predictions in. Long winters jumped up again 55%, 16. So we got one extra prediction in. Let's hope it's not hope. So Poppy, Benny the Bass. We got an extra one in. I wonder who that was. Concord, Grady the Groundhog, Grover Cleveland, Underground or Groundhog. That was spring. Sand Mountain Sam. Staten Island Chuck. They have a UNI taxidermy mount groundhog who predicted a long winter. I think that's new. I don't remember seeing that one on there. This is from Pennsylvania. Has been predicting the weather since 1981 in a celebration organized by Union Canal Credunson, basically lodge number 17 or so, of eastern Lebor County. Uni is placed on a boat in the Tepoko Creek, once part of the Union Canal, and gives a winter prediction. What? Okay. That's weird. They've been predicting that since long winter all the time. Pennsylvania be like, oh, it's going to be longer winter. I mean, like they predict a lot of long winter. Out of their prediction since 1981, this particular stuffed. It says taxidermy mount. But anyways, they've been saying 76.19% for 16 predictions of the long winter, and then early spring 23.8%. So 23.81%. So a lot of predictions for winter for Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania guys, just yeah. But we go back to our countdown. We got 30 now. We got 30 and another long winter or something. Not good. And I hope it's not hope. Poppy, Uni, Yana, might have been Yana. Groundhog puppet. So we still can't find anything for Indiana, which the winter is starting to dominate, guys. 30 predictions in, 56.67%. 17 predictions out of those 30 saying, hey, it's going to be a longer winter. What I say, though, is follow the animals around your area. Don't necessarily look at Georgia if you live in Indiana. That's literally far distance. Don't look at California if you live in, like, New York. It's too much separation. So one groundhog doesn't define, but the groundhogs around your area, the animals around your area, I believe can see something. They're not as, I don't know. I mean, people will be like, oh, my satellite dish can do this or that. But I mean, these animals know when to collect their food, go get their food that they hid. They hide food, they harvest food for periods of time where they know they're going to need to go get it, or they know where it's at. It's easier to find because it's going to be colder during that time. They also don't do certain things, other things. You guys may know what I'm talking about. They don't do those until certain times. So these animals start getting up to go do those things and find other food and sources and all that. They know they have an inner clock that says, oh, we should go do this. Or they have an inner clock that says, I need to step back and wait. So that's my opinion. They had a fish on here. It was like bass. Benny the Bass. He predicted early spring. Where's Benny the Bass from, you ask? Ohio. So Benny the Bass, Ohio. So here we go. Still waiting. Let's go back to Facebook, see if we can find anything on there. Any news updates. And let's go back to a regular search. Okay. Let's see if we can maybe type in Town of Hope. If we can just get one of them right now, I'll just be fine with getting. I'm invested in trying to find that. Oh. Still nothing. I wonder how far Hope Indian is from me. I can always look that up. Anyways, nothing, guys. Nothing! So if we go back here. Nothing. Oh, that sucks. See if we can go find it. Maybe if we click on here, go into here. Still nothing from Hope the Groundhog. Still nothing, dude. 8 a.m. Hope Town Square. See if we can find that. Let's go back up to here. Maybe search it in here. See if we pull up their town square. There we go. Throwback. No. Update. January 6th. Okay. Alright, that's a lot of information there. Someone else wrote a, my gosh, is this a book? Wow. One comment, I wonder what they said. Okay. Ken. Yes. I wrote, that's a pretty long article. Huh. About Adam Lambert. I think it was Adam Lambert. The guy from American Idol. Singer. I just happened to be going to Hope's Town Square area trying to find them. And can't find it. We'll go back and check. See if this has been updated. Nope. My gosh. Not good. Kind of want to end it on finding that prediction. But we have no prediction. 31 predictions. 54. Oh gosh. It keeps going up. The winter keeps going up. Oh man. Buffalo Bert He's a groundhog, but he's Buffalo Burt. Long winter. So we got ourselves a situation. I don't know, guys. We're still waiting on the ones from Indiana. But I don't think we're going to get it. I don't think we're going to get it. Okay, what am I doing now? I'm just waiting. I don't know if we're going to get it, guys. I'm probably going to cut this off. I really want to get this correct and get you guys the last ones on there, but uh, hmm. Let's see if it's updated one more time. 31 predictions. Is it 31 is updated? No. Well, I hate to give up. I'm going to give it till 9:10. That's 4 more minutes. If we don't get anything, we're going to cut it off. And I might come in the comment sections and just say something on there and say, hey, Hope went this way or whatever. But right now, nothing. I thought it would already be in. They started at 8:30. The Hope made her appearance unless there was a delay. Should have been in. I can't find it on just searching. Hope and Hope. Let's see. Let's go. Get rid of this real quick. Hope Groundhog Indiana live stream. Let's just say get rid of the live stream real quick and just put 2025. And okay. Cancel that. Okay. Any comments on that particular article? No. Change. Oh, not good. You're not good for that guy. It was a criminal case I saw. Oh, man. Early coverage of this Groundhog Day. Wow, nothing. We only got 2 minutes left for us to be, I guess, done. 32 predictions. 56%, 18 for long winter. Now we have another prediction into the area. We might have to go see if Indiana's got any in. Stormy. Stuffed yellow bellied. Okay. Marmot. Long winter. All right, let's see if we can just find predictors real quick, forecasters, Indiana, and see if we got anything. 25 next to it. Nope, we have nothing. And I know they're going to do it, so. What's Buy Me a Shadow? What is that? Oh. Okay. There we go. Let's go to Kentucky real quick. See if we got anything in there. 24. Nope. Tennessee, like I said, wasn't going to have anything, but I'll check them one more time. Tennessee. Nope. No, they're not going to have nothing. Wyoming, we already waiting on them to. Nothing. Wisconsin. So let's look at Wisconsin if they have anything. Nothing. West Virginia. That's the early spring. I think it was early spring. He's chose a lot of early spring. So that's the West Virginia one. Concord Charlie. Concord University has held Groundhog breakfast every February. It is announced no one has actually ever seen Charlie in person. He sends words of his predictions through the university. Present between 50 to 125 people show up to the breakfast since 1978. All right, so we're a couple more clicks away from calling it a day. 33 now. Oh man, 19 for longer winter. And we're looking for Hope, or maybe even someone else from Indiana. Nothing. Not good. But the early spring has fallen behind overall with Canada and the United States combined with predictions. Overall, 57.58% of the animals are going. It's code, and it's going to stay code. 42.42 predictions for spring are saying it's going to get a little warmer. We're going to hope for the warmer weather. It's warm right now where I'm at. Like, not warm, but warmer than usual. I got the sun right on me in the sunroom, so that makes sense, but we're gonna wait 2 or 3 more minutes, and then we're out of here. Oh, that's crazy that we can't get any information, not even on Facebook. I logged into the Facebook too, just to see if we could get some information. Did they not go live today? All right. Well, we're going to check it one more time, and if not, we're going to end the live. I will try to make a post in the comment section if I can figure it out, where they predict it, if it comes in. Otherwise, I do have to jump off here. It's been nice chatting along with you guys. Hey, just follow the animals near your area, and you might have a good idea of what's going to happen. Also, follow your weather reports. If it's cold, wear a jacket. If it's warm, put on some sandals. If it's warm enough. Otherwise, I don't know. So we didn't get the Indiana ones, but we'll figure it out. I just can't keep waiting. I got some stuff to do, so I'm going to hop off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Until next time, hopefully warm weather coming towards you. And if it's still got to be cold for a while, bundle up, be safe, have fun, and get ready for some warm weather. This year should be exciting. That's all I have. Till next time, guys. Peace.